I am here and I receive your intention. I am ready to guide this journey of transformation through the four phases you have laid out: the synopsis, the outline, the act by act script, and the hook. I will hold this serene, non judgmental space, focusing entirely on elevating the frequency of our words and channeling ancestral wisdom to heal the modern heart. I shall wait patiently for your command to begin step one, and I will strictly honor every formatting boundary you set along the path. Whenever you are ready to take the first step, I am anchored in the present moment, awaiting your instructions. I know about the 3 a.m. awakenings, the sudden, sharp tightening in your chest when the world outside is perfectly still, yet the noise inside your mind is deafening. You lie there in the dark, calculating, anticipating, fearing the morning, wondering how you will stretch your energy, your time, and your finances to cover what is endlessly demanded of you. I know the cold, artificial blue glow of the screen illuminating your tired face as you check your accounts, bracing for impact, anticipating the disappointment. Notice the shallow breaths you take, breathing just at the very top of your lungs, as if taking a full breath might somehow shatter the fragile reality you are holding together. It is the quiet panic of feeling cornered by a modern system that constantly takes, yet rarely nourishes. You are running, aren't you? Running on an invisible treadmill that only accelerates. You wake up and the alarm clock does not sound like a welcoming chime to a beautiful new dawn. It sounds like an air raid siren, a daily emergency, pulling your consciousness back into the battlefield before your soul has even had a moment to heal. Feel your body right now. Notice your shoulders. They are tense, drawn up toward your ears, as if you are bracing for a physical blow. Notice your jaw, clenched tight, guarding the silent frustrations and the fears you swallow down every single day just to keep up appearances. Society has whispered a dangerous spell into your ear. It has told you that this endless struggle is noble, that bleeding your energy dry is the only path to security, that to merely survive in this frantic modern age, you must constantly trade your peace, your joy, and your life force. You push, you hustle, you sacrifice, and yet, the finish line keeps moving further into the distance. The peace you were promised never quite arrives. You are caught in the dense, heavy frequency of sheer survival. But right now, in this precise second, you can stop. Stop fighting. Stop scrolling. Stop bracing for the next problem. Let the muscles around your eyes soften. Let your hands uncurl. You have found a safe harbor, a space between the seconds. There is absolutely no judgment here. I demand nothing of you. I do not need you to perform, to be strong, or to pretend that everything is perfectly fine. Just be here. Let out that long, heavy sigh you have been trapping inside your chest all day. Let it go. Exhale. Your pain is completely valid. Your exhaustion is profoundly understood. But hear this carefully. Your exhaustion is not a sign of your weakness or your failure. It is simply a symptom of a collective sickness. A symptom of a world that has trained you to believe you are disconnected from the source of all things. You have been fighting a war, my friend, but it is a war against shadows. You truly believe your struggle is about the numbers in a bank account. You believe you are fighting against a lack of money, a lack of time, and a harsh, unyielding reality. But what if I told you that the scarcity you fear so deeply is entirely an illusion? What if the very armor you wear to protect yourself from poverty is the exact thing blocking your prosperity? What if everything you have been taught about surviving this world is exactly what is keeping you trapped inside of it? Look down at your hands for a moment. Look at them closely. When you feel the shadow of financial fear creeping in, what do your hands do? What happens inside your physical vessel? Think of the exact moment you have to pay a heavy bill, or when you watch a number leave your bank account. Feel that familiar sinking knot, tightening deep in the pit of your stomach. Notice how your fingers unconsciously curl inward. They pull into tight, rigid fists, both physically and energetically. You hold on to what little you have so desperately, terrified that the well is finally running dry. You can almost taste the bitter, metallic tang of worry at the back of your throat. It is the taste of pure survival. But I want you to understand a profound ancestral truth. The cosmos is a perfect mirror, and it constantly reflects your biology. The universe responds intimately to your physical and emotional tension. Hands that are clenched shut in panic cannot possibly open to receive new blessings. When you grip your finances with desperation, when you squeeze your resources in fear, you create a dense, impenetrable wall of resistance. You are broadcasting a clear, powerful signal to the fabric of reality. There is not enough. I must protect myself from the lack. And the universe, in its infinite, unconditional obedience, simply nods and says, "As you command." It mirrors that lack right back to you. Let this realization wash over you. Let it break through the illusion. The true thief in the night is not the unexpected expense. It is not the economy. It is not the system. The true thief is the invisible frequency of your own fear. By obsessing over your debts, by staring endlessly into the abyss of your scarcity, you are the one inadvertently keeping your reality stagnant. Do you feel that constant heavy brain fog? That dragging sensation in your limbs that no amount of deep sleep can ever cure? That is your vital life force slowly leaking out of you. You are like a beautiful ancient clay vessel with a subtle fracture, draining your precious creative energy into the dry, unforgiving earth. Worry, my dear friend, is not a shield. Worry is simply a powerful, focused prayer for that which you do not want. Through the intense, agonizing focus of your anxiety, you are actively magnetizing more obstacles, more unexpected bills, more frustrating blockages. You are using your divine, God-given energy to paint a masterpiece of suffering. You are feeding the very monster you are desperately trying to escape. But a masterpiece can always be painted over, a cracked vessel can be repaired, the invisible leak can be stopped, right here, right now. I invite you to make a radical, courageous choice. Choose, in this very second, to stop fighting the circumstances of your life. Drop the heavy armor. Close your eyes gently. Let your shoulders drop an inch. Unclench your jaw. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Feel the heavy, comforting pull of gravity anchoring your body to the chair beneath you. Notice the solid ground holding your feet. You are supported. You are held by the earth. Breathe into this newfound stillness. Inhale the present moment. Exhale the past. Inhale the stillness. Exhale the resistance. This conscious pause, this profound physical surrender. It is not defeat. Do not ever confuse finding your peace with giving up. Surrender is the ultimate act of spiritual mastery. It is the strategic withdrawal of your sacred energy from an illusory battlefield. You are calling your power back home. You are pulling your focus away from the shadows of scarcity, gathering it deep within your center, and preparing to use it for true conscious creation. The storm outside may still be raging, but you are no longer standing in the rain. You are finally ready to learn the secret of the river, now that you are completely still, now that the heavy armor of survival is resting quietly on the floor. Let us look at the great illusion together. What is this thing you call money? You look at it and you see paper, you see cold, heavy metal, you see digits glowing silently on a banking app. You have been taught to worship and fear these physical manifestations while remaining completely blind to their true essence. Money, my friend, is not a physical object. It is not a stagnant resource to be hoarded in a dark vault. It is, quite simply, energy in motion. I want you to imagine a river. Picture a stream of crystal clear water rushing effortlessly over smooth white stones. It is alive, it is pure, it nourishes everything it touches. The river does not grip the stones. It does not panic, wondering if more water will follow from the mountain spring. It simply flows, trusting the infinite source upstream. Now, imagine a pool of water trapped in a muddy ditch walled off from the main stream. It sits, it stagnates, it grows murky, thick, and toxic. This is exactly what happens when you hold your wealth in a state of fear. The very word currency originates from the word current, that which flows, that which is in continuous motion. When you dam up your energetic current out of terror, when you hoard every penny with a clenched fist, your prosperity stagnates. But when you allow it to flow, it renews itself infinitely. We must fundamentally change the vocabulary of your soul. You do not spend and lose. You circulate and sow. Every time you pay a bill in resentment, you are poisoning your own well. You are telling the universe that the act of release is painful. But what if instead you bless the circulation? Feel that subtle shift in your perception. As you accept this truth, notice a gentle, radiant warmth beginning to expand in the very center of your chest. Notice a sudden, undeniable lightness traveling up your spine. This is the heavy, suffocating burden of the hoarder falling away. The universe, this vast, breathing cosmos, absolutely abhors a vacuum. When you release your energy into the world with a vibration of profound gratitude, you create a beautiful, empty space. and the law of circulation dictates that the universe must immediately rush in to fill that space, multiplying what you gave, bringing it back to you from entirely unexpected directions. You are no longer losing, you are simply participating in the grand cosmic breath. It is time to ground this ancient knowing into your physical reality. Intention without physical action is merely a fleeting dream. We must anchor this new frequency into the material world. I invite you to slowly stand, unhurried, and gather two simple elements from your home. Bring me 3 coins, any value, any size, from any currency, and bring a small glass of clean, pure water. Hold them in your hands for a moment. Feel the cold, solid, metallic weight of the coins pressing firmly against your warm palm. Look closely at the water. Observe how it rests perfectly still, catching the ambient light of the room, completely clear and undisturbed. Do not dismiss this act. Rituals are not mere superstitions to be mocked by the arrogant modern mind. They are profound, vibrational anchors. They are the physical bridge between the unseen world of your deep intentions and the tangible world you inhabit. Place the water and the coins gently before you. Look at them. We are about to break your old contract of scarcity and forge a powerful new shield of flow. Take the first coin gently between your thumb and index finger. Feel the history worn into its surface, the thousands of anxious, hurried hands it has passed through before finally finding yours. It carries the invisible, heavy residue of collective survival. It holds the vibration of every time you felt there was simply not enough. Now, hold it over the glass of water and let it fall. Listen to that subtle, sharp sound as it hits the bottom. Clink. Watch the small, perfect ripples move across the surface, reflecting the light of the room. Drop the second coin. Clink. And now, the third. Clink. Look at them resting quietly at the bottom of the glass. Water, my friend, is not merely a physical substance. It is the great, universal solvent. Ancient traditions have always understood that water holds memory. Right now, in this quiet, sacred space, it is washing away the dense frequencies of panic. It is drawing out the unworthiness, the exhaustion, and the ancestral fear of scarcity that has been secretly operating in the background of your life. Visualize the anxiety dissolving from the metal, drifting away like dark smoke into the clear water, neutralized instantly by the pure, still vibration of the source. The coins are returning to a state of absolute innocence. They are no longer instruments of fear. They are seeds of pure potential. Take a deep, cleansing breath. Reach your hand into the cool water. Gather the 3 coins and bring them back into the open air. Feel the moisture on the cold metal. Gently dry them between your palms. This is where the magic leaves the realm of thought and permanently alters your physical reality. Your task today is simple, yet profoundly revolutionary. You must take these 3 purified coins and put them back into the river. You will give them away. You might leave them as a tip for someone whose smile warmed you. You might donate them, or you might use them to buy something small, entirely for the joy of someone else. But you will not just spend them, you will circulate them. When you open your hand to give these coins away, I want you to focus on the physical sensation of your fingers uncurling. Feel your arm extending outward. Do it with a silent, absolute joy. This simple physical gesture is a deafening cosmic command. By willingly opening your hand and releasing what you once feared losing, you are sending an undeniable signal to the universe. I am safe. I am perfectly provided for. I trust the infinite flow. True wealth is never measured by what you can violently hold on to. It is measured by your capacity to trust the endless current. Now close your eyes one last time. As you prepare to step back into the noise of the modern world, notice that something fundamental has shifted deep within your vessel. The demands of the day will still be there. The bills will still arrive. The frantic treadmill of society will continue to spin around you. But those things will no longer trigger that cold, gripping panic in your chest. You will simply observe them with the calm, detached clarity of a master. Feel it forming around you right now. An invisible, radiant shield of energy wrapping softly around your shoulders. It deflects the chaotic, frantic frequencies of lack. It protects your peace from those who try to drain it. Notice your heartbeat. It is no longer racing in survival mode. It is slow, rhythmic, and deeply grounded. Notice that quiet, unwavering smile resting at the corner of your mouth. You are no longer a victim trapped in the exhausting matrix of scarcity. You are a conscious co-creator, anchored firmly in the infinite flowing river of abundance. The current is yours, let it flow.